Good East positioning this on everybody. The name is Bluefang, and welcome back to another episode of the Hunger Games Simulator. Last time we did Mario and Luigi, which was a suggestion by Sir Sario. This time I kind of stepped in because I said, hey, I was watching this show recently. Maybe I want to do characters from it. And then I kind of backed down, but then I promised it in the previous episode. So I guess I'm just going to commit to the bit here. Uh, yeah, this is a reality TV show. These are actual real people. If any of these somehow end up watching it, don't be offended. I don't really have anything mean to say about any of you. But series tradition, just to let you know, a heads up, every single one of these guys is a finalist in their respective season. Their district number is their season, so Michael and Ralph, these are the finalists of season 1, and so on and so forth. There are more than 12 seasons, but I figured I'd just go with the first 12 and use contestants. And if you're just trying to get into the show, well, then avoid this so you can watch it for yourself instead of getting spoiled. Nothing in this video pertains to what these real people would do at all. This is a simulator. And with that said in mind, let me get to pick my two who I would want to see win. Petroza and Dave. I want these two. Anyways, let's continue and proceed. As Chippy standing on the podium as the horn sounds, Christina runs away, Paula runs away, Janelle takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Heather runs away. Danny, Petroza, and Justin work together to get as many supplies as possible. Paul shoots an arrow at Jason, but misses and kills Nona instead. Oops. Rock runs away. Holly runs away. Scott breaks Will's nose for a basket of bread. Bonnie runs away from the cornucopia. Jay runs away from the cornucopia. Virginia runs away from the cornucopia. Kevin, Ralph, Mary, and Michael share everything they've gathered before running. Russell takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Christina grabs a jar of fishing bait while Dave gets gear. I really feel like I shouldn't be doing this, but we're already committed. Let's just keep going. Christina tends to Justin's wounds. Mary makes a slingshot. Jason stalks Heather. Petroza receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Janelle tries to sleep through the entire day. Kevin picks flowers. Will poisons Jay's drink. He drinks it and dies. Virginia thinks about home. Paul runs away from Danny. Scott picks flowers. Paula runs away from Michael. Christina injures herself. Ralph sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Rock camouflages himself in the bushes. Dave makes a wooden spear. Russell sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Bonnie steals from Holiday while she isn't looking. Two cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Nona, the winner of Season 8, and Jay, the runner-up of District 7. Oh yeah, by the way, if they're an odd number, like 1, 3, like winner, runner-up, winner, runner-up, winner, runner-up. That's just the format for all of these guys. Anyways, 22 survivors. No district is completely out of play. So let's keep going. Proceed. Holly climbs a tree to rest. Mary fends Russell, Heather, and Scott away from her fire. Christina, Ralph, and Bonnie cheerfully sing songs. Jason stays away all night. Michael, Danny, Virginia, Kevin, and Petrozo sleep in shifts. Janelle questions her sanity. Will and Paula run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Christina forces Rock to kill Paul or Dave. He refuses to kill, so Christina kills him instead. And Justin receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Bonnie sees smoke rising in the distance but decides to investigate. Scott overhears Paul and Will talking in the distance. Russell, Christina, Paula, and Heather raid Danny's camp while he is hunting. Christina fishes. Justin runs away from Dave. Petroza collects fruit from a tree. Janelle fishes. Mary defeats Ralph in a fight but spares his life. Michael defeats Kevin in a fight but spares his life. Virginia receives a hatch from an unknown sponsor. Holly accidentally steps on a landmine. And Jason sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Two cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Rock from District 3, Holly from District 7. Just get this done and over with. I feel uneasy about this one. Anyways, 20 survivors are left standing, and District 7's out of play. Commit to the bit. I already said we were doing it, so I'm just going to keep going with it. Dave tends to his wounds. Justin thinks about winning. Kevin receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Christina starts a fire. Virginia and Janelle run into each other and decide to cruise for the night. Christina and Russell fight Bonnie and Michael. Bonnie and Michael survive. Petroza and Danny tell stories about themselves to each other. Ralph tries to treat his infection. Paul, Will, Scott, Heather, and Paula sleep in shifts. Mary receives a hatch from an unknown sponsor, and Jason screams for help. Bonnie dies from thirst. Donkey. Gordon Ramsay said that, not me. Scott fishes. Danny and Petrosa split up to search for resources. Paula fishes. Heather searches for a water source. Janelle searches for firewood. Virginia receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Michael receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Kevin, Dave, Christina, and Justin hunt for other tributes. Rouse sees smoke rising in distance but decides not to investigate. Mary and Paul swim up to search for resources. Jason silently snaps Will's neck. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Christina from District 10, Russell from District 8, Bonnie from District 3, and Will from District 9. We see everyone's status. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16 people are left standing, with Districts 3, 7, and 8 completely out of play. Well, I guess I could say seasons 3, 7, and 8, but it's districts. That's how we do it on this show. 16 people left. Here we go. Proceed. Paul tries to sing himself to sleep. Chosen receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Heather sees a fire but stays in. Michael kills Paula for her supplies. Dave tends to his wounds. Danny starts a fire. Christina sets up camp for the night. Virginia begs for Scott to kill her. He refuses, keeping Virginia alive. Janelle thinks about home. Ralph's unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Jason quietly hums. Mary defeats Kevin in a fight but spares his life, and Justin goes to sleep. Day 4, Kevin makes a wooden spear. Petrosa sprains his ankle running away from Michael. Christina dies from hunger. And we're all chefs. This is a show about cooking. Hell's Kitchen is a show about cooking and trying to get your own restaurant, but whatever. Ralph sees clean water from an unknown sponsor. Janelle overhears Scott and Paul talking in the distance. Jason collects food from a tree. Mary discovers a cave. Heather overhears Danny and Virginia talking in the distance, and Jason scares Dave off. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Paula from District 5 and Christina from District 4. I believe that brings us to 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 survivors left standing. Districts 3, 7, and 8 are completely out of play. Here we go. Virginia, Dave, Janelle, Mary, and Justin sleep, and Jason and Kevin run into each other to touch trees for the night. Scott tries to sing himself to sleep. Paul catches Ralph off guard and kills him. Danny, Petrosa, Heather, and Michael sleep in shifts. Scott discovers the river. Jason injures himself. Janelle steals from Kevin while he isn't looking. Dave receives refuge from an unknown sponsor. Mary sprains her ankle running away from Danny. Heather, Michael, and Jason unsuccessfully ambush Paul, Petrosa, and Virginia, who killed them instead. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Ralph from District 1, Heather from District 2, Virginia from District 1, and Jason from District 12. So if we see everyone's status, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people left standing. We're at the top 10 of survivors. 10 survivors. Districts 1, 3, 7, and 8 are completely out of play. 10 survivors left. Here we go. Scott receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Mary goes to sleep. Justin looks at the night sky. Danny and Dave talk about the tribute still alive. Kevin receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Janelle and Virginia huddle for warmth. Petrosa tends to Paul's wounds. Day 6, Dave runs away from Kevin. Justin tries to sleep through the entire day. Scott begs for Petrosa to kill him. He refuses, keeping Scott alive. Virginia attacks Janelle, but she manages to escape. Danny scares Paul off. Mary collects fruit from a tree. No cannon shots can be heard in the distance. The top 10 are still the top 10. Paul looks at the night side. Kevin thinks about winning. David's unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Scott loses sight of where he is. Danny, Justin, Janelle, Petrosa, and Virginia sleep in shifts. Mary attempts to climb a tree but falls to her death. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from Jimmy's families. Janelle accidentally steps on the landmine. Virginia decides not to go to the feast. Kevin decides not to go to the feast. Justin, Danny, and Dave get into a fight. Danny triumphantly kills them both. Scott decides not to go to the feast. And Petrosa kills Paul with a sickle. Day 7, Petrosa receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Scott begs for Kevin to kill him. He refuses, keeping Scott alive. Virginia dies with thirst. And Danny receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Mary from District 11, Janelle from District 11, Justin from District 10, Dave from District 6, damn it, Paul from District 9, and Virginia from District 2. With that all set in mind, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 survivors left standing, with districts 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 out of play. Here we go. Top 4 survivors. Proceed. Petrosa attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Kevin receives an explosive from a known sponsor. Scott cooks his food before putting his fire out. Danny thinks about winning. Kevin thinks about home. Patricia receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Scott searches for firewood. Danny collects fruit from a tree. Scott, monkey mutts with the arena. Kevin uses Scott as a shield from the monkey mutts, and Patricia uses Danny as a shield from a monkey mutts. Oh my goodness, really? 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Scott from District 12 and Danny from District 5. Meaning, ladies and gents, we have Lou, Petroza, and Kevin, our final 2 survivors, with Districts 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 out of play. Kevin convinced Petroza not to kill him, only kill him, and said, "God damn it! Really? I was so close. Tattoo! You had the most kills too, Petroza." The winner is Kevin from District 6. Alright. You know what? Let's keep it together now. 24th place, Nona Sivley. In 23rd place, Jason Santos. In 21st place, Ramen Harper. In 21st place, Holly Uglade. Okay. In 20th place with 1 kill, Christina Wilson. In 19th place, Russell Cook II. In 18th place with 2 kills, Bonnie Muirhead. In 17th place with 1 kill, William Lustberg. In 16th place, Paula Da Silva. In 16th place, Christina Mackhammer. In 14th place, Ralph Pagano. In 13th place, Heather West. In 12th place with 3 kills, Michael Ray. In 11th place with 1 kill, Jason Ziplatus. In 10th place, Mary Ponette. In 9th place, Janelle Witt. In 8th place, Justin Antorio. In 7th place, Dave Levy. In 6th place, Paul Niederman with 5 kills. In 5th place with 3 kills, Virginia Delback. In 4th place, Scott Cummings. In 3rd place with 2 kills, Daniel Veltri. In 2nd place with 5 kills, Louis Petroza. And the winner with 2 kills, Kevin. Kevin Cottle. Anyways, I felt uncomfortable after doing this episode, and it only got worse when I saw the placements, and the 2 people I was rooting for got so close, and one of them was the runner-up! Again! Whatever. Let's see the summary. Average length. District placements. In 12th place, District 7, and 11th place, District 8, and 10th place, District 3, and 9th place, District 1, and 8th place, District 11, and 7th place, District 10, and 6th place, District 9, and 5th place, District 2, and 4th place, District 12, and 3rd place, District 5, and 2nd place, District 4, and 1st place, District 6. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's episode, or this episode of the Hunger Games Simulator. Next time, we don't know what's going to be happening next time. Please put your suggestions in the comments. And if you have one that I somehow ignored, put it just in again. Just keep putting them in the most recent video. With all that said in mind, thank you all for watching this far. If you're a Hell's Kitchen fan, I guess. And I felt uncomfortable doing this one. But with all that said in mind, I wish you all a good East-West positioning this on everybody.